Hi, Cancer, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and welcome to your end of December 2022 read before we spring forward into the new year, okay? So this is going to be a quick read as it pertains to your love life. Let's dive in, all right? Let's take a look at what's going on for Cancer here. You and this other person, whether you're single, coupled, or yet to meet someone, you might find something that resonates on one side versus the other. Feel free to reverse sides as you see fit, okay? So what I'm going to do is pull some cards out, but I do want to let you know in the pre-shuffle, yes, this is exactly it. I get New Dawn. And what the first card that comes out is the Death card. Do not let this scare you, guys. The Death card could be something really, really good for you to bring forth a new opportunity and to actually bloom something better than ever before. And this is what I feel, because what I was getting is a new dawn. This is what I was getting. I was going to share this with you as I'm pulling these cards out. So what I was getting, in terms of that is there's an opportunity, like, when the sun is just coming up, and if you've ever seen a beautiful, sunrise, you see elements of the day before, like stars in the sky and that type of thing, right? And you just when it makes that switch, you're intuitively using your senses. You might smell pancakes in the distance. You might smell coffee. You might smell, I don't know, whatever this is for you. Like you might be, by the ocean and smell some fresh air coming through, right? But what I'm getting is that there's an intuitive part of this that is tapping into your senses. And what this new beginning, this new dawn is asking of you is to tap into that Cancer energy. You, more than any other sign, know this, right? But it is really putting it into use, and it's being highlighted right now, especially at the end of this year as we move on to the new dawn, right? The new year, 2023. So this couldn't be more perfect. Not even to mention that the first full moon of 2023 is the wolf moon in Cancer, right? So and Cancer is actually ruled by the moon already, right? So this really talks about you reckoning with what is been neglected, your emotional needs, your intuitive senses. Do not put off what you know must be handled. That could be in a relationship, a connection. It could be within yourself. You're going to know what this is. But powerful stuff, guys. That's what I'm getting. It's like a new beginning to radiate and to change tracks in some way. All right. So what are we getting here? Oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah, this is probably what's coming out here is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Yep, exactly. So look at the bottom of the deck, Cancer. You're showing up right within your read. Taking action and moving forward. A new dawn. Having faith in this new beginning is what I'm getting here, okay? It is all about a new inner guidance. You're heeding your inner guidance, and when you heed your inner guidance and you approach this new dawn by using your senses, you are going to succeed. And this is why it's coming out in your love read, because it's asking you to dive deeply into those intuitive senses and the elements that give you those hunches as it pertains to love. This is having faith and moving forward and taking action in love. And you don't know what's beyond the moon, but because you're ruled by moon, Cancer's ruled by moon. This is saying is that relationships and contemplating commitments are at the forefront. So I don't know if you've had to weather a wild relationship or intense romance, but I got to tell you, it's coming up here. So let's take a look at what this is. So what we have right now is an ending of something where you might feel left out of a situation. New dawn is approaching, but it's just about how you're looking at it. So I'm going to pull a few cards on this right now. We'll dive a little bit deeper into this. Give me a card on this Death card, because it's a 13 card reducing to a 4. We all know that 4s are about stability, right? It's all about stability, but 4s also have to do with your private life, your heritage, and your family, and how your subconscious beliefs and your psychological foundation has played into this. So let's take a look at what wants to reveal itself. Yeah, look at this judgment, a resurrection, a decision is being made. Now, this could be you putting an end to something or something coming to an end in a cycle of some sort. But I feel that with this death coming through scorpionic energy and this resurrection, new life, you ended something to bring forth new life in you. Hence, a new dawn, a new beginning, radiance surrounds you, and it's time to change tracks in a way. In terms of your energy, it's no longer feeling left out. It's like you're making the choices to make better decisions for yourself, in that. Yeah, if there could have been, obstacles of you looking that way, maybe that you've been dealing with an Aquarius, or you might have that in your chart. But this is saying that maybe you're going through some sort of healing and balancing your chakras and having faith, following your true north. Just like we got, at the bottom of the deck, which is the Chariot energy. So, you could be in the spotlight. This is you going towards your dreams. This is healing, being your true self, okay? And it's a 17 card reducing to an 8, saying that change, a healing provokes change. A change provokes some sort of healing to move you forward. And what you need to focus, well, before we get into that, I'm going to pull one more card on the Love Oracle. This is interesting, Cancer. So interesting. Show your girl some love here. My gosh, I got to tell you, all the reads that I've been doing probably for the last, since October, have not been doing well for Cancer. And I just had to step back away from you guys a little bit because I'm really, honestly, between you and Virgo and even Pisces a little bit too. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what's going on, but this is what I'm feeling. And so I just really want to focus on content that's really going to, that people are going to like, So if this is resonating with you, definitely like, subscribe, and share. But I'm having to really look at this and how I want to view this moving forward. So, but let me know, will you guys, just let me know what you might want to see moving forward from me and what you would want most. So this is what I'm getting. Anyway, a side note, but I get when I clarify like where you're at right now, there's a new experience in love that is up and coming, and it wants you to remember, wants you to open a door to a new way to love, to a new way to be in love, all right? Because it's different than as you felt about love before, because you've already had this new beginning. The dawn has already come, right? And what you need to focus in on that's coming into play is the Lover's card, Gemini energy. How you approach love, how you come together in unions, right? How you come together in partnership in love. It's highlighted here. You've learned something, right? You've learned something here. In the recent past, you were looking to make a decision. I think some of you made a decision in some way. But what you need to focus in on is birthing something new. Birthing a new way of being in partnership and in union, okay? And this is Gemini energy coming through. And I get the Knight of Pentacles motioning forward. You're going slow, but you're motioning forward nevertheless, okay? Who are you motioning forward towards? Let's just take a look here. Something that brings in greater balance. Something that, kind of balances the scales. That's of kindness, gratitude, equal give and take, that wants to birth something new. And this is a message. Maybe you're contemplating a message of delivering a message to someone as well. But I get you moving forward in moderation. Who's this? This is this message coming through? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, here's the High Priestess. Remember, use your intuition in terms of love, right? And motioning forward, balancing the scales and delivering messages, using your intuition, right? This is the mystery behind things. This is the High Priestess energy. This is what I was talking about at the very, very beginning, guys, okay? There is a new cycle that is surrounding you. The old cycle is gone. Leave that in 2022, Cancer. And this is, if you haven't already done that, some of you are having to have a head start. And hopefully this read will give you some guidance in terms of that. Yeah, the pain, the tears of sadness, you've gleaned something new. It's time to embrace the passion in you. Move forward with new inspiration and new intuition as you go towards what it is that you love, person, place, or thing. Because there's some sort of very big attraction that you have towards someone here. In your strength position, change is being heightened. Change. It wants you to change. Change brings in balance and moves things in the same in one direction. So this change moves things in the same direction. okay? It's a transformation. It's a connection with someone of a peak experience that provided growth and change, and now it's in your strength position. Go figure. Whatever has happened has brought change into your life. It's made you stronger, right? And this is about new sparks of new chemistry. Rather than be with someone that always thinks that they're right, this is actually igniting the exciting of someone that thinks about, well, what if I wasn't? You know, it's kind of like looking at something differently. And you're changing tracks in love in some way is what I'm getting. Okay. Anything else that wants to come out in your strength position for Cancer? What do we got? Yeah, this has been a wake up call. Good morning. Welcome to a new dawn, a new beginning. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is your theme, right? This is your theme. In the near future, what we get here is what didn't work. But what you are able to do is to take a moment and reflect. Don't stay here. And then use the knowledge for this Two of Cups that's coming through, okay? So let's pull a card on this. You know the obstacles you had in love from the emotions, okay? You know what has caused spilt cups, and you know how you need to course correct for yourself. And if you need help with that, guys, click the link in the description box below. I'm having some specials on coaching right now, okay? So definitely schedule a discovery session with me, all right? But this is what I'm getting. Yeah, after heartbreak. You know the heartbreak, all right? You've been there, okay? You know what that is. And you know that illusions can cloud your judgment. So this is why tapping into your intuition on what you need to focus in on is key. It's not about... you might see something, but how you intuitively feel towards something can be different. And it says heed your intuition, all right? Because this is a veil of illusion over something. It might have looked pretty. It might have looked exactly like what it is that you want. But what does your intuition say? Is it really? Okay? So this is what this is talking about. You know. And it has to do with partnerships, because this is a 7th house partnerships coming through here. You're making better, solid decisions that are more stable for you and offer stability for you in love. This is what I'm getting. It's at the bottom of the deck, all right? What it is, your suggested approach, see things differently. You see things differently. Remember, we just talked about that. It's no longer looking at what didn't work. What about Cancer? Looking about what can work and taking the knowledge of this and harnessing that and using that knowledge intuitively, and seeing something from a different perspective. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 8th house energy, change, knowing that you need to shift and make a change. Your suggested approach is change the way you look and see bliss in love. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. You're looking at love differently, Cancer. And I know I've said it before in my videos, but more so now for you here right now. I'm a Cancer moon. So this is quite interesting. Looking at love differently. You see things differently. It's like putting on a kind of a magnifying glass. And it's like, oh my gosh, I only saw it from this angle. But when I look at this angle, I didn't see that facet. That facet of a diamond, for instance. And that's you, okay? So this is what I feel is that your suggested approach is to look at love differently, right? And you're bossing up and being very independent and strong, crown in love. This is you, okay? It's like you're getting more fire energy around you is what I feel. And so you're queening up, you're kind of honoring and crowning yourself in love and looking at something differently and becoming more, you're not controlling love, right? This is what I'm getting that's coming through here. What is a card that I might want to bring out here? Let's just take a look what we get here. Yeah, spiritual work. It's a lot of spiritual work that you've been doing, guys. And it still is more to be done. It's never something that is complete. It's always in progress, right? But at a soul level, you've up-leveled, okay? In a spiritual and soul level, you've up-leveled. What you need to know, look at Ace of Pentacles, manifestation and prosperity awaits. There's a new beginning here. This new beginning from that death card that bore this flower opens the door to love through expression, okay? This is expressing, and the universe is sending you an opportunity your way. This is what you need to know, okay? You might not see it, but that death brought that flower from that death card that started at the very beginning. Guess what? It started something. It opened up here, and that brings forth love. And now the universe says you've learned this, and now you're applying it to love, and you're going to go through the door with this new beginning. This is what I'm getting. Your hope is, this is a new beginning. Your hopes and fear is a new beginning. Like you fear a new beginning, but you want a new beginning, right? Well, this is here, the dawning of a new era in love for Cancer. Okay, a new beginning, right? You're open, and you're carrying that learning experience with you from the death card. You know what that is, and you're being strong with holding that wand. But you know that you can't control love, right? You can't control another. You can only focus on you. And you are having this, a lot of you might have a dog by your side and listening, kind of paying attention to the dog instincts. Animal instincts are very powerful, especially with the wolf moon coming up on January 7th, right, of 2023. So this is preparing you for that, and you're being adaptable and flexible to this new beginning here is what I'm getting. So what's your best advice? What's your best advice here, in terms of this process? What's your best advice that might want to come through here? I'm going to give this to you here. Let's take a look at, in terms of love, what you need to remember. This is it, guys. All right, this is going to be your best advice before we move to this other person. What do we get? What excuses am I making right now? Yep. Today, make a decision to have a new door opening up into love. Even if you feel you're ready, listen to your heart, guys. You will be led intuitively. You will be led. So if it's important enough to you, you're going to find a way. No more waiting. There's never going to be a good enough time. The time is now. New beginning. All right, guys. Let's go on to this other person real quick. I'll just do a sneak peek over here next door, what's going on. This is about satisfaction. This is about them getting satisfaction, about cultivating something for themselves and having a plan. They want emotional fulfillment with something that is going to be worth their investment that they can plan with. This is what this person wants, all right? It's quite evident. I get fire, earth, and water energy. What I guess? Yeah, they're moving on. Now, it doesn't mean that they have to be moving on to another relationship. They could be, but they're moving on to a new cycle, just like you, okay? What else do I get? Yeah, that they're very super sweet. They've got a lot of charming gestures, and they too are seeing, taking off the rose-colored glasses. You might have shared an experience with someone of going through the same thing, just in a little bit different way. But the illusions are being cleared. Okay, the fog is lifted. Right, seeing past unkept promises. This person won't deal with that. Okay. And I don't think you will either, okay? What they need to focus in on, birthing something new, Empress energy, communication, that's going to be key. That's what they need to focus in on right now, all right? And walking away from things that don't bring forth and support and birth positive energy. This is putting energy into something that this person wants something new. What they want is, they want the Ten of Cups. They want change. They weren't seeing change. They wanted change in the connection is what I was getting. What's their strength position? Stability. They're focused. They want a connection that's stable and where people can see, where both parties can see eye to eye is what I'm getting. Powerful, guys. What's in the near future for this person? They're letting go of the burdens, guys. They're letting go of the burdens of the past and they're ready to start new. Queen of Pentacles. They've got that down-to-earth mother energy. Whether they're male or female, doesn't matter, but they're very careful where they place their coin, which means it's telling me in a love read, they're careful where they put their time, energy, effort, and love into someone, all right, is what I'm getting. And they're breaking free of the reasoning and patterns of the reasoning of the mind that they told themselves in the past, okay? So, and what do I get from that, in terms of that? What is it that they're breaking free from the Nine of Swords? What do we get? Air energy. In the past, they were surrounded by people that perhaps yelled. Okay, so just something you might need to know about this person that's coming through in the cards. But they're aware that good communication doesn't involve yelling. So they may have grew up in a different family that was different. So if there was arguments between you two, that was just past behavior of them. And not that you have to put up with it, by no means, no. But this is a person. This is their growth. I think they've gained confidence over this and had victory over this now. So I'm just letting you know that's something that's coming through. So this is what I'm getting. Guys, let me know if this resonates with you. Note your comments, like, and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in 2023, guys. And until next time, namaste.